The
Anjing tadi
Lancelot
jas
pickup
sampai
from
aing.
Onic actually turned
Aing.
OEB off from the idea of picking up a Purify himself, so that makes the kick of the Cho even more expensive. But there's a Lancelot, you really need the Purify for the reposition to avoid him.
I'm wondering if this is going to be a
Okay guys,
difficult one
welcome,
for King Kong specifically.
back.
You know, against this kind of composition that Tlph brought to game one, because there seems like it's utility overload, but then also so much tankiness to deal with.
Yeah, with all of that, Kelra, okay, tries to go for the Warrior Boots first. King Kong actually still undefeated on this Lancelot, so let's see if he'll be able to make some magic here. In the past, it looked like the Lancelot pick wouldn't work, but it ended up working twice. Very cleanly.
Brusco catching JP. Early moments in the game number one, it's Liquid crossing the river more often than the Super Fam.
Okay, so now
Mana.
kind of look at this, you know, most of these games that we've seen in the playoffs have been quite frantic. You know, in the early game, we've had some just brawls break out, but overall, when you get in this kind of endurance test of a best of 7, just like we saw last night, for example, you really want to go ahead and try to pace your game out and the game plan here. But with both compositions, their game plans, do they change? Like, are they that different between these compositions, Redmond?
It's not going to be quite the same. King Kong already goes in.
Very low. Sanford pulled in by JP. Both teams considering maybe we should fight, maybe we should. A turtle dance begins.
Yeah.
What the hell, bro?
Team Liquid will still heavily contest considering Sanford took a lot of damage.
Turtle currently 3/4.
Yo.
Tlph coming through. Better air strike. Look at the back line. A lot of damage put on to Sanji. Down goes the lone stallion. First off the board. Sanford gets a jump on. Gets out of there. He falls. Kelra finds one.
Man, Kelra came all the way from the gold lane just to make sure that Onic Philippines was going to be able to win that one.
Unexpected rotation, incredibly well timed, but they got gold lane.
Tlph still wants to fight for it. And underneath, King Kong with a phantom execution. Liquid's going to pay for this hard. Tlph running away. Desperation. King Kong takes down the young goat.
He couldn't use the guiding wind. Brusco goes in.
The Bruiser gets a kick in. And he's trying to take down Sanji. Wings by wings out. Close call. King Kong got 40 on him. The Apex Predator finds one.
Well, I'm going to take my words back. I said they were kind of frantic. Well, this one happens to be too.
That's how you set the bar for the grand finals. Action right away. Not willing to give up an unfavorable trade as much as possible. Both teams looking for wins through kills. Sanford getting the kill there onto King Kong was massive for Team Liquid, because if he didn't get that, they would have lost that entire sequence 100%.
This is interesting here, the matchup between Airthill and Granger. You know, Granger's got that advantage 72% times every time he's going to get the Airthill. So we're going to see if Kelra can make work. But the fact that he got an early kill early on, and that's why he rotated, maybe gives him a little bit of an advantage to go up. I mean, he's barely ahead of OHEB right now, but he does have that to help him kind of sustain that lane a little bit longer. But Brusco is really aggressive on this Cho, man. Like, is that the game plan for him the whole game?
Oh, definitely. He should be. He's up against a Matilda. He can't allow JP to set the tempo. So Brusco's just playing it with aggression. The good thing is, Onic Philippines are going with that aggression. They're not just letting him check and poke alone. Super Friends is always with him. Kirk is nearby, especially when he down to the bottom lane. And even King Kong is close enough to respond to anything that Brusco decides to do. So they're allowing the roamer to be aggressive, but they're ready to back him up.
Okay, well, right now, Turtle's going to come up here. We'll see how
Bos, ada bos makan naon nih?
go with it, but meanwhile, in the bottom lane, there's a little bit of focus here for now.
Ya, ada aing teh.
He's on the
Angkatnya jangan
focus.
orde eta
Don't do too
sana.
much, even this 2v1. But Turtle's up now. You can see where Onic is around the map, but look at this from Tlph. They might be trying to make a play here.
Oh, Brusco knows that there might be more than just Tlph in that brush. Sanji wings by wings out. Tlph sandwiched by 3 from the Super Fam. Sanford pushing King Kong out. A little too low. The Sigma jungler calls it quits.
Okay, since the positioning wasn't good for either squad, they both just retreat. They now go for the turtle. Brusco will start things off. Good position already held by Super Friends in that middle shrub. Kirk is here as well. It looks good for Team Liquid. They can contest, but they gotta be careful, because if they lose this big time, it's not gonna be good, as Onic already has a 1,200.
Well, right now, all the junglers are both junglers on the other side of the map. Tlph finally making his way. King Kong gets his orange, but right now it's just a standstill for this turtle. That's not going to be the focus just yet. Kirk That's what you call a zone there, man.
Yeah.
Just walk up on the glue against Sanji, trying to force something out. Brusco, though.
Then there's strike by Sanji, pushing out Super Prince and the Bruiser. Very low. Liquid bursts that turtle down. That's one for the Cavalry.
Yeah, Onic decided to play for the macro instead. They got the tower in the bottom lane. I think they're going to make a big play for the center of the map because they want the map control instead. They knew that if they faced Liquid in that turtle, it was a bit of a 50-50, leaning a little bit more towards Onic, but they just decided to play it safe, push towers instead, and now let's see if Onic can expedite the farm of Kelra.
I guess in the grand scheme of things, going for the turret and going for some map presence is going to be better for what Onic wants to set up for. Oh,
what is Kirk doing? Just crossing over from the back like that. Doesn't get punished either.
Maybe that's why. Because he's on the glue.
Yeah.
He's been playing like that for a while.
That's a flicker and a kick. Oh, the pullback. Not going to be enough. Oh, Hem gets taken down. The better strike. The reaction from Liquid taking out King Kong 1-for-1.
That's a core for core. Gold for jungler. What a kick though by Brusco. Cross not done.
The young gold ain't done with you. Super Prince, Crimson Beacon out of here. Look at the back line though. Kirk gets dunked on. Finds that grab underneath the turret. The pullback. This way, that away.
What is everybody is everywhere, especially when you have a Matilda in play.
Yeah, Kirk had to jump out of that flight like DP Cooper. It's like, I'm out of here, man. I got my money. I'm good. A good decision by Kirk to, that he remembered that he could just let go of the grab. He would have been brought all the way under the tower.